It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. You're tuned in to Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman. But I'm not Dale Hoffman. I'm Bob Recktenwald sitting in for Dale. Dale has gone to Little Rock this morning to do some things with his mom. And we wish him the best of luck with all that traveling and struggles that they're going through. And good morning, Jerry.
Good morning.
Whoop, whoop.
Scooter.
It's a beautiful morning.
There's no rain. There's no fog.
No, but it looked like it did rain this morning here, though.
Well, it rained last night quite a bit.
The bird bath is full.
The bird bath is full. The lawnmower seats are wet. The boys are going to love me for that, but that's okay. They'll be dry by the time I get on them after work this evening. So.
You're going to mow today?
I mow every day.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Even when it's raining, you're out there mowing?
I mowed last night in the rain.
Good Lord, Bob.
Somebody's got to do it.
You're a diehard. No, not me. It's raining. That's my excuse.
Yeah, 47 drops, and Scooter says, "Oop, I'm out of here."
Yeah,
I'm right there with her.
I go out and touch the ground. Oh, it's way too wet.
It's way too wet.
Yeah, I can't do this.
There you go. There you go. So we're starting off this morning. We're talking about Brood Awakening coffee. Jerry, did you get you some coffee this morning?
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff, man. In fact, I'd highly recommend if you're out there buying your little logo coffee, I like to call it.
Logo coffee.
Spending $6 for a couple ounces, you're a bonehead. You need to go give the folks at Brood Awakening a try.
Don't get screwed, drink brewed.
That's it.
Is that
I
it?
like that. Write that down.
That's our new logo.
New slogan. Don't get screwed, drink brewed.
I like it.
Brood
Better
Awakening
quality
coffee.
and less price.
3 locations. Balmer Boulevard, 62 West Balmer Boulevard, BRMC Lobby, and 62 East out by Walmart and House of Pizza. And well, there's a bunch of little shops out there nowadays.
Yes, there are.
Brood Awakening coffee. Scooter doesn't have a cup of coffee this morning.
No, I can't. I'm a winter coffee drinking guy. I don't drink it through the summer, and that stuff. Holy cow, I'll be doing flips. You seen that little dance video we put on?
You're kind of
there?
like the gasoline companies. You've got your winter octane and your summer octane.
Yeah.
So in the summer you don't require much octane. Is that what you're saying?
Not as much as I do the winter.
There you go. There you go. I've never drank coffee. Don't know what it tastes like, but I guess someday I'll break down and give it a try.
Well, let me be a part of that. In fact, we can start right now.
Start today.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I will say, if you start him out on that, though, that ain't going to be good for his system.
No, it might put your system in shock. You better dilute that a little bit.
So is it like regular and unleaded, or is it just leaded?
Oh, it's straight up lead.
Just straight up lead. All right.
We're taking the id out and just lead.
Just lead. Is that just because that's the way Dale makes it, or is
It
that just...
is. Dale has his secret recipe. Just put as much coffee in the canister as you can.
And as little water as necessary.
Whatever it takes, whatever room's
The
left.
little paper filter you put in there, the top of that filter is your full line for Dale.
And you're dealing with robust coffee that's twice as strong as other coffee. So you get twice as much of the twice as strong coffee. That makes sense.
So I guess if you really want to try the heavy-duty
Straight
93
up
octane coffee,
You can drink with a spoon.
come on over here to XL7 TV and visit with Scooter and Jerry and Dale, and bring your own spoon.
There you go.
And your own chaser.
And your own chaser. Brood Awakening Coffee, 3 locations serve you: 62 East Balmer Boulevard, BRMC Lobby, and 62 West out by Walmart.
Or right here.
Or if you're
by.
really brave, stop by here
Get something of the potent stuff.
and get some of the real coffee. The real bean.
What does Jerry say? There's not strong coffee, just weak men.
That's it.
Yeah.
That pain you feel, that coffee going down and getting in your gut, that's just weakness leaving your body, man.
That's it. Don't get screwed. Drink brewed. There you go.
I like it.
What's next?
Morning prayer.
Morning prayer. Jerry Hogan with the morning
right.
prayer.
Be glad
Brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. With
And
all
those
their
people,
respect.
you know, they might. I hate saying this person costs more than this, because now you get into comparing, okay, what do you get for your work? But I'm telling you, roller, it costs a little more, but you get perpetual maintenance. I mean, anytime you walk out on that roller field to visit your loved ones, I mean, just look out there. That thing's in immaculate shape all the time. That's what you're paying for right there. And they'll be doing that for the next 200 years. So
They're just great. They're great people over there. They really are.
yeah,
They love what they do. They got a passion for what they do.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. Morning prayer. Jerry Hogan.
All right, dear precious Heavenly Father, used to be a time in this country where you'd have a Republican president, and then you'd have a Democrat vice president, then you'd have your Democrat president, and then Republican vice, and they always bickered, and they always almost wanted to kill each other, but they always got stuff done. And I'm scared we're at a point now where the walls have gone up and ain't nobody getting anything done, and just a lot of vitriol and just useless, just pitiful talk toward each other. I just pray today these knuckleheads in Washington start acting like the rest of us people do, out here with jobs and paying their salaries, and take into account, we can get along. But they need to start. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
That was the morning prayer. Jerry Hogan and it's sponsored by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas.
With all our respect. With all of our respect, I think is the logo.
With all our respect.
There you go.
Roller Funeral Home. Now, dun, 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 dun. The weather.
The weather. We're having some weather today.
Are we?
Mm-hmm.
Weather's brought to you by Great
Farm Services. On the farm, around the home, or in the community. Great Farm Services, 2 locations. One in Midway on 126 and one in Mountain Home across from the Pizza Hut. Jerry, you've been out there lately. You said they've got a new salesperson, so you think their help wanted has been filled?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
And their Wildlife Expo is coming up. Let's take a look at what's happening there. Saturday, August 11th, 2018, Baxter County Fairgrounds, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Wonders of Wildlife Natural Museum and Aquarium. That's part of Bass Pro, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
They're going to be down and bringing some things for you to see. 3D archery range, BB gun range, archery laser shot. Have you ever tried that laser archery stuff?
I have not.
I've heard it's pretty good.
I heard it pretty fun.
Be a little different. Go check it out at the Baxter County Fairgrounds, August 11th, 9 to 3. Looks like they're going to have all kinds of fun stuff.
It's a big ordeal. They make a big event out of it.
There'll be a lot of vendors take part in that. That's a pretty good showing for them every year. Father's Day's come and gone. We won't talk about Father's Day specials.
Oh, Greg's does have something from now to July 4th. Everything, I believe, is 76%. Not 76% off, but 76%
Of normal price.
of
Is
normal
that right?
price.
I'll be darned.
Now till July 4th.
There's Dale's garden cart.
Yeah, it's got to go back up to $99.99 before he buys it.
And then he'll go in there and beg him to sell it to him for $79.99.
There you go.
Greg Farm Services. Am I missing something we need to be talking about here?
No, just pretty much whatever you need from pellet grills. There's hats. You got another 10% off the hats, and of course they carry everything from feed to yard stuff to Jerry's britches,
Iron skillets, case knives.
Iron skillets. I tell you, they are some of the best. If you need livestock feed and bulk delivered to you, they're some of the best to get it to you pretty quick. I know my oldest boy uses them, and the way his schedule works, he'll call me up in the morning and say, "Dad, I'm going to bed, but we're out of feed." And you can call over there to Greg's, and usually by that afternoon they'll have you loaded up and ready to go. And there's some fine folks out there at Gregg Farm Supply. Go see Doug Gregg and his bunch out at Midway. That's where Doug usually stays. Or come over here to Mountain Home if you've got some power tools and things that need worked on, lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers and such. They can handle it here in town. Gregg Farm Supply. They're a long-running, good business here in Baxter County.
They are.
Now for the weather before we just jump on and forget it. Just because Jerry Scooter really likes for me to do that. Oh yeah. What about weather? 75 degrees already here in Mountain Home. 74 in Harrison. 78 in Hardy. 72 in Mountain View. 74 at Yellville. 72 at Marshall. 75 Calico Rock, St. Louis, Missouri. 71 Poplar Bluff. 77 Branson, Missouri. 75 West Plains. 71 Watford City, North Dakota. 61 degrees. Going to be a warm day at Watford City.
That's the first time I think I've seen them in the 60s start off the day. I'll be darned.
Take a look at this radar. Countrywide, it looks a little bit of stuff happening in Missouri and Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, but not a whole lot. Take a look at the Arkansas radar. Pretty clear if you're traveling the great state of Arkansas. I don't think you're going to have any issues today.
Yeah, everything looks clear. You got a little bit picking up from it being enhanced, but that's not anything falling.
You got to name all the highways and byways there.
No, I don't. Looks pretty clear to me, Jerry.
All roads are clear at Arkansas.
All roads are clear in Arkansas. Let's take a look at this Missouri one and see where all that excitement's at. Looks like it's going from Osage Beach, touch into West Plains. St. Louis may get something after a while. Springfield, Illinois has got a little bit, but it's all traveling to the northeast. Let's take a look at Nebraska. You know where Nebraska is?
I know where Nebraska is.
Down there by Cancun, isn't it?
Yeah, that'd be it.
Cancun.
Yeah. They postponed the Razorbacks' first game of the College World Series last night because of the weather, but it looks like today's going to be a better day for them.
Yeah, they just got a little bit in the bottom south corner, but that's about it.
That's just all the grain fields, and they're just a little damp. So it's just showing up. Won't be a problem. A couple weeks ago today, Tina and I were in Alaska, and let me tell you, it was nice and cool up there.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I can believe it.
It wasn't bad cold, but it was
beautiful.
Nice and cool. If you ever get a chance to take that trip, it's pretty good. What's the long term for Mountain Home look like? It says today 50% chance of rain, tomorrow 40, Thursday 10, Friday 10, Saturday 10. I think they just put those 10s in there just to keep you wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really don't.
With as hot as it is and the humidity being high, they're probably just covering the pop-ups.
And it's a little bit misleading. You know, that 50% chance today may be 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't. You never know. So whatever your day is planned, just keep an eye on the weather, stay dry, and enjoy your day. That takes care of the weather. Brought to you by Gregg Farm Supply.
And now for community events.
All right, this is brought to you by affordable housing. If you're having trouble with your rent.
What exactly is affordable housing?
It doesn't exist.
There's no such thing.
If you have a job and you work for a living, it doesn't exist. So, but anyway, affordable
That's
housing.
another story.
Yeah. That's kind of awkward intro to these people, but yeah, if you're having trouble with your rent, or you don't like your neighbors, or just, you know, whatever, you just want to get out of your current condition, situation, give them a call, 870-741-2883. And for events in and around the area, this weekend is our big Red, White, and Blue Festival. Friday it kicks off, and then Saturday it'll be your big free concert and your fireworks and all that good stuff.
I had somebody ask me yesterday after the show about the Red, White. Is there a rodeo this year?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
just
Chicks and
Friday
Spurs
night?
came
Is it just
on.
Friday night?
Yeah.
Or is it Thursday?
I
Friday?
always remember the rodeo when they during the fireworks, because they'll stop and sit there.
So
and
it's
watch.
Friday and Saturday then?
Probably both nights. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll be able to call them and answer that question. Or they're watching, they can just hear it.
Good deal. So yeah, enjoy your rodeo out there too. And there'll be no Mountain Home Friday night block party due to the Red, White, and Blue Festival. And then got some other things going on in the area. And in September, we'll have our big county fair. And August, the Greg's Wildlife. So stay tuned. But there's not much else going on this week except Red, White, and Blue.
Do you happen to know who their entertainment is this year?
Yeah, I saw it. Some country act I've never heard of. Some dude.
Some dude?
Yeah.
Couple banjos and a dude?
I know. They usually have a pretty decent band before the fireworks go on. That's when we always go, is right before the fireworks, and they usually got a pretty good band going.
Yep. I mean, he's brought in from Nashville or somewhere, but like I say, he's more of your opening act type dude.
Brought to you by Affordable Housing of Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
741-2883. Affordable Housing. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to have Tena Recktenwald and Rita McKinney from Area Agency on Aging and Baxter House Adult Daycare. We'll be back with them in just a moment.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
You already know that Ferris mowers are the only mowers on the market with a patented spring suspension system, saving you time in the seat, less back stress, and a professional even cut every time. You already know that Mower Warehouse is the only area dealership that will accept your mower trade-in. But did you know that a truckload of discounted 2017 models just arrived at Mower Warehouse, allowing you the pleasure of saving hundreds of dollars on your next mower purchase of a new Ferris or Simplicity zero-turn machine? Come check out the parking lot sale at Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
With a large showroom.
We're back with guests this morning, Tena Recktenwald and Rita McKinney from Area Agency on Aging. Tena's with Baxter House Adult Daycare, and Rita is the RN from Area Agency. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are we today?
We're good.
I always like it when people come with notes, Scooter, because we never let them go over their notes. So you might as well just throw them over your shoulder and hope for the best.
That's just in case we forget something.
Right.
So,
We're pretty good about talking. We just don't want to forget anything.
We get off track sometimes.
Off track?
Yes.
All right. Well, Tena, what's happening at the adult daycare?
At the adult daycare, things are pretty much normal. What we are is a facility where people can bring their loved one that they care for. If you're doing 24-hour day care and you need a break, because we all know how exhausting that is, they can drop their loved one off and take the day or a couple of hours or whatever they need to go shopping or doctor's appointments or visit with friends, take a nap, whatever their need is. It's just to give them a break.
Let me ask you a question. I know there's a huge misconception of a lot of people in the area that you have to sign a contract or you have to be on Medicaid or Medicare or something like that. The general public person that's taking care of their mom, dad, aunt, uncle, or cousin can bring them to your facility and privately pay that. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
We are licensed by long-term care, so there is paperwork to do just to keep them satisfied. But there's no contract. It's just information they need. And we do have clients that are on Medicaid through some of the waiver programs, but we have just as many private pay clients. And usually the ones that are on the waiver programs have set hours through the DHS nurse, and that's what they need, and that's the way they come. But for a private pay person, a person that just pays themselves, they can come anytime, that they need, whatever helps them. So it can be a couple hours, it can be all day, it can be in the morning, it can be in the afternoon. It's just whatever their need is, and it can be all day. It's just whatever makes their life better. That's what we're there for. And it's all basically just to help those family members stay home longer, if that's what their wish is.
And you provide a meal or two, or lunch and breakfast, or just lunch, or?
We provide a warm meal at usually around 11 o'clock. It comes from the Senior Center, which is part of the Meals on Wheels program. And we do provide for the early arrivals. They, of course, come in and have their coffee or juice and a snack. And in the afternoons, we give them another snack. And they're nutritious, just to help them. If they have dietary issues, we adjust to what that is and make their meals and their snacks fit whatever their dietary issues are.
So I bring Grandma Smith over there, and I drop her off in the morning. She's going to go sit in a reclining chair for 6 hours before I pick her up. Is that the plan?
No. We have a kind of a rule of thumb that we move them every hour. We have a lot of activity that goes on there, and they love it. Sometimes they come just crying and kicking and screaming because they think we're like a nursing home, and we're not. We're like walking into someone's home and staying for the day. So you come in, it's a great environment. If anyone has never been there, I encourage them to come see it, just to come see it, because it's a very nice environment, a very home-like setting. They come in, we have games going, and it can be any number of games. We have music, live music, that different volunteers in the community come in and play for us. We have therapy dogs come. We do a lot of bingo. They love bingo, so we do bingo. And there's something going on all the time. Of course, we have some exercises
And when the
in
weather's
there.
nice, you'll take them to the park?
When it's nice, we walk in the park. When it's too hot or too cold, we walk through the facility, because our facility is big enough that it makes a nice little track around it. Tomorrow, we're going on a field trip, so we're going to go up to the Bull Shows Visitor Center and check all that out, and take that nice ride up and back. And that's a perfect amount of time for them, you know, to sit and move around some. But our goal is to keep them moving, because once they sit too long, they get stiff and it's just harder for them to move. They can sit and watch TV at home. We have TVs. We don't turn them on very often because we're just busy, and they love doing the things we do. We do crafts and art and puzzles and any kind of trivia you can think of. There's just something different going on, and we spend a lot of time coming up with different activities to keep it interesting. And we also adjust, we're required to keep care plans on each client. So we adjust activities to fit the client. You know, some of them might have dementia or Alzheimer's, and there's just so many things they can do. So we find activities for that particular person. We have some that can beat the pants off of me in bingo or cards, and so we have activities for them that give them a challenge. So it's a wide range of things to meet each person's need.
Well, you do a lot of fun stuff, but you do some of the maintenance stuff too. So if I was to bring Grandma Smith back in and drop her off, you could help with the hygiene.
Yes, we help them. Of course, we have people with Alzheimer's, dementia, fall risk, heart problems, Parkinson's. I mean, you name it. Anything that is medically keeps them from staying home alone, we have people visiting us with those issues. And so we assist them with anything they need. If it's just going to the restroom, we do that and help them to make sure. Our big thing is no falls. So we want to make sure there are no falls. If it's take a shower, some people's homes are not set where it's easy for them to take a shower, and so they come in. We have a wonderful setup for showers, and we assist them with that. We have whatever their need is, we will meet it, as long as it's not a skilled task, because we are certified personal care assistants work there, but there are no nurses, so we don't give medicines, and we don't do the skilled tasks that like a CNA or a nurse or whatever would do.
And on Thursdays is a big day.
I was just going to say that Thursday is a great day for the ladies and the men. We do have some men that let us wash their hair, but the ladies get their hair washed and styled and their nails done, and it's just a great big production. They love that day. We have a good turnout on Thursdays.
So Scooter, you could go over there and volunteer to paint some guys' nails. I mean, some ladies' nails.
I'm right on that.
And volunteers a big thing. We always need volunteers. We have one lady that's a retired beautician, and she comes and helps us when she can. We could use more people to do that, because like I said, there's a lot of people that want that done, but we can use volunteers just for coming and visiting or playing games, if they want to assist us with the maintenance, because we do all the cleaning and maintaining ourselves. We are a non-for-profit private business that's non-for-profit 501c3, so our funding is very limited, and we try to use it wisely. So volunteers are just a really big thing for us, and we have a lot of people in the community that are so kind to donate money and items. When I put out a newsletter, I put out some of the things we're running low on, and we every month have people that are so generous and come in and donate those items, and that is a huge help. It might be a bag of napkins or cookies or whatever, but it adds up, and it's a great help for us.
What is your age range? Is there a minimum age that you can bring in? Is there a maximum age that you allow to stay?
Well, a year or two ago, the age changed, and we take adults 21 and older. Our oldest person right now is 97, but that's not a limit. That's just where we're at. Most of them are 60 and older. We have a couple of younger ones in their 30, 34, I think, is our youngest right now. But I have had as young as 26, so it just depends on what the need is. And again, like I said, it's people who have medical situations where they cannot be left home alone.
How long has Baxter House been in existence?
Since 1985.
1985.
Started out on Highway 5 with just a few people in a little house, and then they moved to Cooper Park, where we are now, but it was a smaller portion of the building, and they quickly outgrew that. I think they could hold 15 at that time, and now we're licensed to hold 30. We're running about half of that right now.
We need to take us a commercial break. We'll be back with Tena, Recktenwald, Rita, McKinney from Area Agency on Aging and Baxter House Adult Daycare. Scooter, take us away.
Be right back.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys, and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Thanks for joining us. This is Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, and I'm not Dale Hoffman.
Are you sure?
Are
you positive?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This morning our guests are Tena Recktenwald and Rita McKinney from Area Agency on Aging and Baxter House Adult Daycare. Miss Rita, welcome to the show. I know this is your first time and you're sitting over there all nervous and things, but that's okay.
Thank you.
We'll get you through it.
Okay.
It's not as bad as it seems.
Okay.
Throw your notes away and everything will be good.
Okay.
So tell us, what is your position at Area Agency on Aging?
I'm the registered nurse at Area Agency on Aging. We do have, there is another nurse, Desharma Clark. She's a part-time nurse. We go out into the homes and visit with people to see what their needs are, assess their needs, and see how we can help them in their homes with personal care and light housekeeping.
Are you the go-between between the doctor's orders and the patient? Or do you actually go out before they go see their doctor? How does that work as far as
usually
getting set up?
Usually it's people calling saying that I have a friend or I have a family member that needs they're not able to bathe themselves in the home, or they're not able to keep their homes clean like they used to, and we do private pay, and we also accept Medicaid, are the two forms of payment that we get to send a personal care aide out into the home. Medicaid usually requires that they need personal care assistance, bathing, grooming, dressing, that sort of thing. The private pay usually is people that just can't keep up with their housework anymore, and we go out and help with that too.
Okay. So not necessarily medical driven.
No, we don't do any skilled services as far as medical. Sometimes I do, if I have concerns about a client, I'll call the doctor's office and talk to the doctor's nurse, or urge the family to take them to the doctor or them to go to the doctor.
Okay. And how long have you been with Area Agency?
Almost 4 years.
Okay. What did you do before that?
I worked at the hospital as a registered nurse.
Okay.
On the floor.
On the floor?
Yes, I was a floor nurse at the hospital up here.
Okay.
Baxter.
So, you going to say something, Tina? Did you want to say something?
Yeah, she wants to talk a little bit about. I'm going to talk a little bit about the heat.
Yes, I
right
wanted
now.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
That's where I was headed.
Okay. I just want to caution our older folks. As our bodies get older, change is not as easy as it used to be, and that includes temperatures. So our bodies just don't adjust to the hot weather as well as they used to when you're younger. So make sure to stay hydrated, wear light clothing. If you signs of overheating can be dizziness, confusion. Definitely if you have a high temperature, body temperature, no sweating, that's a medical emergency. They need to contact the a medical emergency person, 911 or whatever, immediately for that. Stay hydrated, stay out of the heat. You can go out in the mornings, exercise, work in your gardens in the mornings. Sometimes also too, older people have conditions that are more susceptible to the heat. It's not just because we're getting older, it's because of the medical conditions or the medications that you're taking. Some of your diuretics can make you dehydrated that much faster. So make sure that you're hydrating and following your doctor's orders as far as that's concerned.
How often do the elderly suffer with heat exhaustion or?
It comes on, I think it can come on very easily, very quickly. It's good to sip water all day long. We also, I want to say too, we do have fans available through Area Agency on Aging. They for giveaway for people that are 60 and older, and if they have a need, they need to contact us. We have several companies that have donated fans that we can.
What do you have to do to qualify to get one of those?
Just call us and tell us about what your situation is, and if you qualify, then we'll be glad to bring you one.
I wanted to bring up too, you said dehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
It's important that they watch the temperature in their home because they're not moving, so they may not realize, they may think they shouldn't be sweating.
Right.
Correct.
That's true. And check on your neighbors and your friends and your family that are older. Make sure that go into their house and make sure it's not too hot. Make sure the temperature in the home is where it needs to be.
Yeah. And where should that be?
If it's comfortable, as long as if it's not too, if you're not, I would say probably, at least under 90 degrees. I would think under 90. I think if it's over 90, that it's too much.
A lot of times they feel cold because their circulation is not good.
Yeah, because they're not.
So you can walk into their home and it's 80 or 90 degrees and you're just about to fall over. But they're still kind of cold.
They're still covered up in a blanket.
And they're not maybe drinking and stuff as they should be because they think they're cold.
Right.
And then really they're just getting dehydrated.
Well, how not good is it for a elderly person to be sitting in their home with their thermostat set at 70 degrees and then all of a sudden they're going to go out and get the mail?
Yeah, that's not good either because that's a sudden shock, especially with the humidity as high as it is. If they have some respiratory issues such as COPD or something like that, it can be a real shock to their system. So
I can't see where that's a good thing.
No, it's not a good thing. So maybe if you have an elderly neighbor or family member, maybe go get their mail for them when it's so hot. They don't need to go out when it's so hot. because the early morning, late evening are better for them.
What area of Baxter County does area agency cover?
We cover all of Baxter County. We Norfolk, Salesville, Henderson,
Clark Ridge.
Clark Ridge.
Because this show will be seen.
Lakeview.
This show is seen anywhere from here to West Plains to Mammoth Springs to Gainesville down to Mountain View, all the way over to Harrison to Branson.
Wow.
So
Don't make me nervous.
If you are out of the Baxter County, what I'm getting at is if you're out of the Baxter County area, there's a good chance that there is an area agency on aging that will service you in that area, or a sister program like it, maybe not called AAA, but
right. Yeah, we cover 9 counties in northwestern Arkansas. So.
Well, what else you want to tell us about? Now you can look at your notes.
Okay, all right. We've redone our website, so if anybody wants to check out the new website, it's been updated. We are looking for PCAs always. If you want to care for people, if you want a job where you can go out and help someone, I would be your supervisor. I try not to be too hard. We need help to help other people. We'd appreciate it if you want to go online and apply.
So if I don't have any experience in helping other people, can I still get a job as one of your workers?
We do. We have a week. You have to go through a weekly training. It's one full week of training. It's 40 hours. We offer that one time a month. So if you applied and qualified for that, then you would take the training. You're not paid for the training, but after that you do have a personal care assistant certification, and you are qualified to work for us after that.
How many people in this area, if you can answer this, use this type of service?
Oh, there's a lot. There's
because area agency undoubtedly is not the only provider of this service in this area.
There's 6 or 8 more providers that do
so
similar. Everyone kind of has their little niche, but do similar to what area agency does.
So basically the reason for that question is this is a huge niche in this area.
It is.
Probably one of the largest areas around in our country that uses personal care people to help with the elderly. And it's not just the elderly, it could be other situations that cause people to need this type of help. So
Yeah, I remember doing some research while I was getting my bachelor's degree, and it was incredible at the percentage. I can't remember exactly what it was on from the Census Bureau, the amount of elderly people in this area of the state, and they have there's that need, for personal care, for light housekeeping. It's huge in this area because of the percentage of older people.
Well, ladies, what else have you want to tell us about? We've got about 2 more minutes with y'all, and
2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit about Van Meter Senior Center. They're having a mystery trip July 20th. The cost is $27.50, and it's always a great time. Some of the other trips have been great. They also have a fall fun trip in October, but that one is $550. It's 5 days. They got a lot of great things planned for those stops on those 5 days.
What is the age requirement for those trips? Do you know?
60 and older, I believe, but I could be wrong. Call the Senior Center for that, and that's 424-3054. But they're still selling their raffle tickets for their quilt. That ends this week. They have this beautiful Afghan that was donated by Jessie Rivera that she made herself, and won first prize at last year's county fair. And so they're going to start raffling it off, and it is 3 tickets for $5, and it will be announced at the end of July. So they've got that, and the coupon book they're selling, and all these raffles and things are for the Meals on Wheels program. to help keep it going, because they do serve 250 people a day there. Our meals going out, that's not including what they serve there at the senior center. Also, along with the heat thing, the senior center is open and a cool location. If anyone needs to get out of a hot home during the middle of the day, they can go there and hang out, participate if they want to, or just sit. They've got a nice sitting area that they can just go sit and be cool, and if they want to eat, they can eat there. If anyone comes and they haven't eaten there before, 60 and older, they request a $3 donation, but they don't turn anyone away if they can't afford that. So
let's go to our next commercial break. We'll come back and talk a little bit more and wrap things up with Tena Recktenwald and Rita McKinney from Area Agency on Aging. Scooter, take us away.
Be right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being, they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
If you want the best.
We're back with Tena Recktenwald and Rita McKinney from Area Agency on Aging and Baxter House Adult Daycare. And they're going to wrap us up here and tell us, how do we get a hold of y'all? Where are you located? And what are your hours?
Okay. We are located in Cooper Park, and we're in both businesses are in the Van Meter Senior Center, which is the Senior Center, in-home service, and
behind
Baxter
the
House. Behind the swimming pool, before the youth center. And I am open. Baxter House is open 7 to 5. Our number is 425-7585. The Senior Center is open from 8 until 4, but they do have activities that go on in the evening, and you could go there and get that schedule and calendar for all their activity. And their number, if anyone's interested in just calling and finding out, is 424-3054. And then y'all are...
We're open from 8 to 4:30. Our telephone number is 870-425-9811. Our office is at the very end of the Senior Center, next to Baxter House. If you need any assistance with anything, just give us a call and we'll see if we can help you.
Now that's Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
Not open on holidays.
Not open on holidays.
Now a question that may be asked is, are your services hours only 8 to 5 also? Do you offer 12-hour daycare? Do you offer 24-hour daycare?
Usually most of our care, sometimes they do a little later in the afternoon than that. We do not at this time offer the overnight care. It's usually 8 to 5 or 8 to 6 usually is what we let the aides kind of set their own schedules. So we kind of try to work around the aide and what the client's needs are to meet both of their needs.
Here's the Grandma Smith situation again. I'm taking care of Grandma Smith at my house, and I have an emergency trip to go on. Is that care available, or is that something that's even done, where you come in and do an overnight?
No, we don't really we're not where we can offer that.
Okay.
We're nonprofit. We're not where we usually can offer that. I think there are some services in town that can, but we cannot.
But you're just not one of them.
We're not one of those.
Okay, good deal.
Not this time.
Tina, what else do you have?
Just again, remind people that the senior center is open for anyone who needs a cool location during the heat, and this week's supposed to be a nice hot one, so keep that in mind. And again, the Baxter House is open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday, not the holidays, but I strongly encourage people to come by and visit us and see what we look like and see if it's something that we can help with. It is possible to have in-home service and adult day service, so that's an option too if someone needs something like that.
Do you have to be a Baxter County resident to come to Baxter House?
No, we have actually had people from Marion County. It is a distance, but it just worked out for the particular ones. There's only 2 adult day centers, and that's here in Mountain Home and one in Harrison. So
if you're over in Fulton County and you have business for a day in Baxter County, you can bring that loved one, drop them off to you for the day if necessary.
We would have to make arrangements. There's paperwork to do because we have to keep long-term care happy, but we could arrange something, yes.
So that is an option, though.
Yes.
So no matter where you live, in the area or out of the area, if you need some assistance for a day, give Baxter House a call and they might could help you.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, we appreciate your time. Have a great rest of the day. Stay cool. Drink lots of water, and we'll see you next time.
Okay. Thank you.
Jerry, we'll be back to talk about fireworks safety.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nemus Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza.
We're back, down on the corner. Why is it called down on the corner?
Because Dale likes Credence.
There you go.
That makes sense, actually. That makes complete sense. Well, I did want to take a minute. We had the fire chief come in yesterday and talk to me a little bit, just to remind people about fireworks safety. It's that time of year, and there's always accidents that happens and fires and everything else, so they just kind of wanted to bring up a little bit of a reminder for fireworks safety. One thing I did not know, and reading through some of his stuff, that you can only purchase or sell or use fireworks between June 20th and July 10th and December 10th through January 5th.
And that's changed a little bit, because it used to be 10 days prior and 10 days after the holiday.
Yep. I didn't know that. So I guess there is a set time that you can use it, but
you still can't use them in the city limits of Mountain Home.
City limits, it's got their own ordinance, and no, you cannot use it. And that's a pretty good fine, anywhere from $75 to $200 if you get caught lighting fireworks inside the city limits. So We just encourage people to be smart about it. Like I said, there'll be a lot of people shooting fireworks, especially off in the county and stuff, and it can cause a lot of fires.
And parents, please supervise your children.
Yeah.
Make sure you know what they've got, what they're doing. There is an age limit on,
It is. It's 12 years old, 12 years of age in order to purchase fireworks.
And do you know if that's any fireworks, or is that?
I don't know.
Certain selection?
Don't know.
We may have to find that out. It's the thought process is, though, watch your kids. Just don't let them go nuts with something's going to go bang.
That and a couple things, reading through some of their stuff. Most of it's just, kind of being cautious in what you do. If you're lighting off fireworks, make sure you've got a flat, sturdy surface to light off.
And a hose.
And a water hose or a fire extinguisher or something to put it out, and make sure that there's no dry grass around you or a bunch of dry stuff that could burn, because, sparks come off these things, and I've had my yard start on fire a little bit and had to hose it down before, and it happens, and if you're not prepared.
The Red, White, and Blue Festival kind of kicks off the big fireworks shows. Jerry, do you get to watch that show from your back porch?
I do. Yeah.
But you've got a pretty good shot of it, don't you?
Beautiful view. Yeah.
That'll be all right.
It's an awesome fireworks show. Yeah. It really is. They go all out.
But that'll be the beginning of several that'll be in this area. They'll have one out at Lake Norfolk. They'll have one at Bull Shoals. I think Flippin does one. Seems like there's another one in the general area.
You can hear them popping off up there across Missouri state line, too.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to go watch a good show, go to the Red, White, and Blue Festival on Saturday night. Those fireworks will go off at dark. The Lake Norfolk show, I don't know the date on it. We'll have to look that up maybe and talk about it tomorrow or whatever. But and go support some of these local tents. Most of these tents that are here in Baxter County are just local folks that have been doing it a long time. There's several out 62 East toward the lake. There's a couple out at Midway. Go check them out. Go spend some of them local dollars. We talk about that a lot. Keep your dollars local, and see what happens when you spend your money with them. They'll spend it around maybe with you. So
we talk about the fireworks safety, but boating safety becomes a big issue too, because there's so many boats that go out on the lake to watch the fireworks show. That remember to have the appropriate lights on your boats. There'll be plenty of cops out on the water and game and fish and stuff to.
There is such a thing as DWI boating.
Yep.
You go out and have yourself a good time, but be as aware as you are in that boat as you are in your car, and know that if you're being silly or just plain stupid, chances are there's a water patrol somewhere going to get you.
Yep. And it's just not worth it. There's too many boats out there and too many people just to do crazy stuff. Go out and have some fun, enjoy the lakes. That's what they're there for, but just be safe and be smart about it.
At the end of the fireworks show, don't be rushing in to get in. Everybody's got to get out of the water too, and you might as well just sit still and wait a while.
I went out there one time during the fireworks show, and I went up in a cove and just waited. And boats were flying full throttle going back, and it's like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, what sense is it?
They've had a lot of accidents on the lake, so be smart.
Jerry, what do you want to add to all that?
Oh, I was just thinking about building me a pirate ship and decking it out with cannons and just shooting people if they're driving too fast. Have my own fireworks.
Take care of things the old-fashioned way. Drop an 8-pound cannonball on you.
That's exactly right.
That sounds like Jerry.
That's a good chance these fiberglass boats today won't survive that.
I don't think so.
You may have to slow down one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Dale's guest is tomorrow?
I have no idea.
I have no clue. We kind of wing it. Dale
There'll be a show. There'll be a show tomorrow, and
somebody will be here.
I think Dale will be back.
Yeah, he's supposed to be back tonight, so he'll be good to go tomorrow. And of course, I'll be here, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Well, thank you for coming in and hosting the show today.
Not a problem. Be back anytime. And with that said, are we back tomorrow? Adios. I don't know how much time we've got.
We're good.
We're good?
We're wrapping this up. So
have a great day. It should be a nice one for you. Stay cool. Stay dry.
See everybody tomorrow.
Goodbye.